The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give the Cook out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Literally. No. But you can do. The worst part is he's like, we're in like season 2 of this thing or whatever. And he's like a 79 overall and being paid $31 million.
They go play action here on 1st down. Robinson's got it. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Wow.
A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
I mean, they are, but they just have so many players who are well into their 30s being paid a ridiculous amount of money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there. 3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Right.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hilliard. And the the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's not, but fuck it, man.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Nope, don't want it. I hate Star Wars.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. First carry for Darius Geis. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Apparently not, so I have nothing to worry about.
Alabama, 380. Here we go. Hey, Alabama.
Brady. That's complete to Robinson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, dude, hurry up and score. I need a ball back. I gotta try and rush it.
Wait, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense 50.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
I love how they
Chicago.
just don't tackle. They just don't.
Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
And they just stopped the play for no reason. Yeah.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That shit was done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Stidham. Oh, he's able to outmuscle
Jarrett
him
Stidham
here
just
as
threw
he
his first
pulls it
career
in.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that,
he's a 50.
you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
God damn it,
thinking, okay, what are we going to do?
I'm trying to get these 200-yard rushes
because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You guys are literally fucking awful. I mean, my fucking line won't block for shit. I mean, god damn. What the fuck are y'all doing? Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, ready? Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down.
I mean,
it's Cook.
Dude,
and
I'm about to freak.
I'm behind the line of scrimmage. The second
Jesus fucking. There was a hole the size of a fucking woolly mammoth that I could have ran through. And nope, nobody wants to block Roquan Smith. And I get fucking
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What a great fucking ball game we got going here.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
You heard what I said.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Cook.
I mean, god damn!
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Losing
man.
2 yards that
God,
time.
I mean, I have like 5 rushing attempts with fucking Dalvin Cook,
this defense really is winning the
it's for like negative 30 yards
right there, the line of scrimmage,
because I can't get past the defensive line because they won't fucking block.
So how are you going to combat that?
God damn, I don't even want to win the game. I just want this kid to get the rushing yard so I can fucking upgrade
has to block them first
Jesus fucking
to give
Christ.
yourself a chance.
I'm not blitzing anymore in this game because Tom Brady just picks me apart every fucking time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean,
it's not even the Patriots. He's on the Bears now. Whoever the Patriots guy let him go, and now he's on the Bears. And he's single-handedly destroying me because he can stand back there.
Especially in the second half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
no fucking repercussions for getting blitzed or anything.
Defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now is Brady. This is caught by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
I'm coming for you, son.
To throw again on second down. Brady, there goes a deep ball. And he's got his man. That's
God, dude.
Touchdown Bears.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Allen Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7.
I just want to be able to run the fucking
after the touchdown to kick it away.
So I can try and get this dude 300 yards and upgrade it. But it's not going to happen. They decided to give me this X factor
sails over the end line.
The week I played the goddamn best defense in all fucking the league. The fucking Chicago Bears, and I can't run the fucking...
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Good goddamn, dude.
Now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah,
7 rushes, minus 13 yards. He can't even get to the line of scrimmage, man. It's like, what the fuck do I do?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Stidham. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. I got you. I got you. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Steps away to his left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Down. 50, plant. Don't get nervous.
Really? They got some lazy ass fucker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Really?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown,
yeah.
Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end.
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. To throw, it's Brady. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Hey guys, it'd be nice if you could block for my man's here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 32 on the play.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Check downs turned into first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stidham. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Stidham off play action. Rolling to his right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Brady. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Final play of the half, it's Stidham. And this is Cook with a grab. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Keep playing hard.
No, I'm down by 7 because the game decided to fuck me on a pass interference with 18 seconds left to go, so the game
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they're going a little deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know, 41, 42. We've only played this season.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady now to throw.
Yes, okay. Are you fucking... I mean, goddamn.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Their defense is really good.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But that's, yeah, I've seen it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Oh, wow. I can suction block.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Oh, you got it.
9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Yes.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, what happened with the play call there, that it was changed at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I seen it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go.
Protein spill.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
10 for 10,
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10.
Make that 11 for 11.
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one off this lead.
White vans parked outside. Real subtle, guys.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 72.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I'm coming. Check. Regular. When he hits.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
I am.
Ready.
It's the mic. It's a party now.
First down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On the ready.
58, come on.
Dude, where is Javier?
Deep grip.
This time, Stidham will throw. Keeps himself upright.
Dude, I'm trying
He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They call me field goal Phil.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a run with Cook.
Are you
fucking close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Big facts, no cap. Zach spitting bars.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
It's all in accordance with the prophecy.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah,
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end.
Wow, that ball skipped across the dirt.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
No, you're not a right Brady.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 59 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all,
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Stidham. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
I found a way to be a change who I used to be. A reason
they work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stidham setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Touchdown!
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check. Watch it before. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded inside the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing now is Stidham. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A good pickup there at 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Stidham to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That game's gone final now in Philly. Now the Cowboys have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Wait, set. 380.
Mike by 4.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 72.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And to the surprise of nobody that watched this game, guess who led the way in the victory? Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brady, who did his normal performance. And sometimes I wonder if we don't give enough credence to the performance. Because he did his job, right? He did what Brady normally does, right? I just wonder if we should be marked.
Lights out.